Welcome back to Two Brothers Sports Podcast presented by Ramble on Sports. We have Max and Sean here today. Sam is on vacay out in New Zealand. He is enjoying his time, well-deserved vacation with him and his wife. So it's just the two brothers still. We're still two brothers, and we got some good picks coming y'all's way for the last regular season of the NFL. And we had some great games New Year's Day for college football. And we got some picks, maybe just one pick each for the championship. But those were great games and going to be a great game on Monday as well. So we,
Absolutely. Well, Max, thank you for hosting. Sam, we miss you. Enjoy your time out in New Zealand, but I am honored to be here with the more handsome and knowledgeable Carlin brother here, and I think we'll be able to try to drive this ship home into the end of the NFL regular season. And unfortunately, but happy enough, the last college football game of the year. I guess first, do you have any takes on kind of what we watched last week from the two semifinal games?
dude, I mean, Penix has that. I think, dude, he has that like it factor, and I'm sure his draft stock is climbing very big right now,
Yeah.
and especially depending on what he does Monday, it could be even higher. But Washington's defense as well has looked fantastic like all
Mhm.
year,
Yeah,
and
and that's a Texas team that had been just like up and down on everyone, every defense over the last few weeks. Penix had that he would just and maybe it's something about being lefty. He had this huge windup. It would throw it deep. And then they would zoom the camera to a guy that doesn't have much separation, and the ball would just drop right into the basket. And just oh my, he's doing this in the biggest spot of his life. Like, holy shit. There's some
so
about this Washington team, man. I might get to that in a little bit here, but yeah, it's sad that football's coming a little bit, or at least that we won't have as many games and stuff from here on out. But it's also nice that this is when it really means more.
yeah,
And sometimes it's nice to not have too many options to bet from. It's kind of like when you go to a restaurant and it's like the Cheesecake Factory menu. It's like, listen, just I know all this stuff's good, but we bring it down to just a couple pages and I can pick from that.
exactly. Like no more mid-major bets and all that stuff,
Yeah,
even though
I'm
they're
good
fun at
on
times.
I'm good on betting Ohio to to cover against Miami Ohio or something like that. But no offense.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No offense to those teams. They play hard, but
Yeah.
we like the big dogs. And yeah, I honestly, if I'm gonna have to go with a dog, it's not they've been considered an underdog for pretty much their whole season, come like big games.
Mhm.
And they just keep proving everyone wrong. I think I've bet them a couple of times on the pod as well. So I'm gonna have to just keep riding with Washington and just do that money line. I do like the spread as well. I forgot what it was at.
Yeah,
Wasn't it like
4.5.
4? Yeah, I was like
You do
3.
that. So yeah, so it's plus 160 on the money line for
Yeah,
those dogs, those Washington Huskies.
I
You love
love
them that
it.
much?
I do. I honestly do.
No, I hear you, man. This team, I think, won. I don't have the exact stat in front of me, but I think it was their final 5 games. They essentially won all one score games, and that's one of those things where you can make the case on either side. All right, they're really kind of some of those teams weren't that great they were playing against, and they kind of squeaked out. Others, of course, were good games. But the most important thing is, they're coming up, in the clutch moment and winning these games. And the second that bracket came out, or I guess not the second the bracket came out, the second the lines came out, and I saw that it was plus 4.5 against Texas, I immediately went to my phone, went into I think it was the FanDuel app, just first one I saw, and
Yeah.
put in a couple of units on plus 4.5 there. Glad that they went out and won. So I wake up on I guess was it Tuesday morning, after they had won, just because my God, would that game end at 3 a.m.? I know it wasn't that late, but
Yeah,
also
no,
guys,
it's
come with
fucking
so many
hard.
commercials. Jesus Christ, that's a different story. But what do I see? That they're 4.5 point dogs again. So what do? Open my phone, put in Washington plus 4.5. So, give me some, Max. Looks like we are both on the Huskies this Monday. Now, I'm just gonna play. I'm not gonna be as aggressive as you. I do still think there's a world where Michigan wins this in like a crazy 1, 2, or even 3-point game. But it's really just me being a pussy because I do think Washington is going to win.
Dude, I feel that. I did Bama and Washington money lines last week, or I guess
Mhm.
I did it this week, and unfortunate. So I just absolutely doubled down on the spread last game as well. And I should have done money line, but I'm gonna do it this time. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
back down. So
I
I'm
like it. Hey, it's the only college football game left.
exactly. I mean, how the fuck
Leave it
can
all out on the field, man.
yeah. And hopefully this Sunday and even Saturday, I get some good bankroll coming in into that Monday.
Yep.
We got some solid games, some big, big, big time games. Just playoffs on the line. I've even heard a lot of people's bonuses are on the line, so that'd be huge coming into our props.
hmm
But yeah, I'm ready to get started into the last week of the regular season for
Perfect. Perfect. Well, I'll give. Hey, you're running the show here, Max. So you take the honors if you'd like.
Well, what should we do? What should we do with Sam's pick?
So, for those
He's
listening or
already, yeah.
watching either too, Sam did, we normally do now this kind of snake draft, which is nice because there, probably plenty of times all of us can say where there was a pick that we wanted, but someone took it earlier than us. And this is nice because it kind of weights, how much do you like each bet there. So we could theoretically, I'll say from my point of view, seeing all of Sam's plays, there's nothing that he has that's kind of interfering with my picks. What about you?
I agree.
All right. So,
One, but I had a few already, so it's not a big deal.
all right. So, do you want to just kind of, do you and I, and then we say what Sam's pick is?
That works for me.
All right.
All right.
And well,
Shit.
you got the T box.
Well, considering we already got a good amount taken, but it's not a big deal. Like I said, I'm just gonna go with, speaking of just playoffs on the line, Houston Texans are -1 against the Colts.
God damn it!
I'm sorry, dude. I had
No,
to.
it's okay, dude. Listen, it just goes to show, where there's a lot of times where Max and I have been on the same bet, and I don't have it, but it seems that that's probably a winning formula.
Yeah.
Go on. Sorry.
No, yeah. It's just great. I mean, Stroud has looked had first game back last week, looked solid, and playoffs are on the line. And he's up there for rookie of the year. He will
Mhm.
probably win offensive rookie of the year, but still he's just got something to prove, bringing them to the playoffs, his first year. So I think be a big game. Colts are no joke. I mean, Minshew's got them boys rolling a little bit, but it'll be good.
But everything you said, I think just they're pretty two even teams. It's at Indianapolis, so they get the crowd advantage and stuff. But I think there's just like too many talented players, on Houston here. Will Anderson has been a beast, and Stingley for them on the defense. I just feel like D'Amico Ryans is gonna make life hard on Indianapolis. Kind of force them to throw the ball, try to take away Jonathan Taylor, and hopefully now a couple weeks away from the concussion. Shroud is feeling good, or is back to 100% as he can, because what we saw in the middle of the season was him just tearing teams apart.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. So it's just one of those that, like, if this game was a month and a half ago, like, it's probably Houston by a little bit more, right?
Yeah. Honestly, yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I will go to a team that, like, yeah, I'll go to like that's a game that matters. Like, that is a playoff game. Both those teams are in the AFC playoffs as it stands right now, but have the potential to drop out should things happen. I'll go to a game that has no bearing, doesn't even need to be played, and that is the Jets at the Patriots. And the reason I'm going to go there is if things go like what's been kind of reported and the crumbs are out there, it's possibly Belichick's last game here. the Pats, though, their record stinks. They've kind of been hanging around in most games. I mean, shit, they turned the ball over like 4 times last week and still lost only a game to the Bills at Buffalo. Give me the Pats -2.5 here. I think the Jets are pretty just, hey, we're on to next year. We're on to Aaron Rodgers. I think there's a lot of guys in the past that will kind of try to, it's a last home game, play for a contract if it's on some other team there. So I don't know. I don't know there's statistical other than just a vibes pick here with the Pats.
Yeah, definitely. I like that a lot. And it's in New England, right?
It is.
Yeah. But do they want to tank and get a better draft pick, or is
Yeah,
everyone a
I
second
mean,
round?
like, yeah,
At
if
least
it's
the
not
top
like,
three, maybe.
yeah, I just feel like, or it's Belichick also, hurting the GM or guys that are trying to oust him. I would.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it could be a little yeah, but I
New
do.
England just this type an organization. I have, unlike say like the Commanders, where it's gonna be hard to kind of coach losing in this week.
Right. Yeah, I
Uh,
agree.
all right, do we want to give Sam's?
Yeah. Sam had Detroit -3 as his favorite.
That is
Very
Detroit hosting the Vikings. I have no idea who the Vikings are starting at quarterback, but if they look anything like they did against his Packers last week, that seems like a pretty strong bet. I guess the only reason it's -3 is maybe the Lions are sitting some people. I haven't heard anything about a Goff sitting or an Amon Ra or anything like that. But this could be one of those games that they just kind of get out to such a lead in the first half. It doesn't matter. I'm going to guess that's his reasoning.
Yeah, and because the number one for NFC isn't solidified, right?
It's not, I don't think they have a chance, but I think there's like one of those things where, they could probably get as high as like a number 2 and as low as, like a number 4. Either way, I guess they'll have a home game because they won their division, right? But
Right, that's true.
um, is that true with the new? What? I need to look when they went to 7, they kind of fucked me up a little bit, but I would
I know,
imagine
right?
there is something the Lions had to play for, even if they don't need a win but a blowout. And the line is
Oh
only
yeah,
-3.
you're right. They're already division champs, so they at least get a first round home game.
Yep.
But yeah, I like you had 2.5 for Pats, or did you have something else?
2.5 for Pats. Yep.
Checking. Awesome. Where are you going number two?
All right. Well, I'll give if we go classic snake, I'll give Sam's pick first here. He has Cleveland +7 against Cincinnati. I actually don't mind Cincinnati. Don't tell him this. If he's listening, he'll hear. I don't mind Cincinnati -7. Like Cleveland will be sitting everyone, and like Cincinnati, like it's like a what could have been season, but everyone got hurt. I see him kind of coming out at home in the last game, and really just kind of putting the pedal down to try to get some motivation. But I also totally understand that's a lot of points to a team that's going to be starting Browning again. Even Cleveland's like probably backup Sunday are pretty good.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go to one that like it's half. I think it will happen, and half a little bit of kind of to help emote my own team and emotions here. That is the Miami Dolphins, who are 2.5 dogs at home against the Buffalo Bills. My Steelers could use a Buffalo loss, but I also think that Miami kind of finishes the year strong here. They got
Yeah.
embarrassed against the Bills way earlier in the year, so I think they're a little kind of hurt from that.
Yeah. That's solid.
What about you? What's your dog?
I mean, it sucks that Sam isn't here, and I'm not gonna do a big rant. It's okay. But
Go for it.
we got a little jokingly bad blood. We got Aaron Rodgers talking shit when he's a New York Jet, which is bullshit. And it's just a fuck the Packers game, and let's just not let them make playoffs. And I think everyone in that locker room understands that and is going to do their best to make it happen. Uh, both teams have looked the best they have all season these past couple weeks. And I'll just say we are definitely not that week one team. So it'll be a fantastic game, but Chicago +3 is all I need to see.
Dude, I think this game is going to be awesome. Um, it's also there's what I think 7 4 o'clock games. There's like 6 1s, four or whatever,
No, you're
7
right. That's
four
yeah,
o'clock games.
yeah.
Um, yeah, this game should rock. Like, because it means everything to the Packers. They need to win, and I think like if you're in the Bears, understanding that like there's we've been eliminated, but then take that out of the picture. They're playing awesome football. They're what, like 5-2 in their last seven. And now you get the chance, kind of similar like that Lions last year, to play spoiler against not even just like a division rival. It's your most hated, team. It's the rival there. Well, as a third party, I'm going to have fun watching this. And Max, I know you will be on cloud nine if the Bears win this game. I know you're just looking for the cover here, but of course, you're looking for the win.
Yeah, dude. I mean, got to. It's all I need right now, and just get to the off season, and whatever happens in the draft happens. So I love it. Um, I am going to jump to the under. Overs were a little tough for me. I do like Sam. Sorry, but I guess it doesn't matter. But Sam's is good. I'm gonna jump to the under at Jets Pats 30.5. Just kind of a shit show game. I mean, it's -2.5. I don't think it's gonna be more than like a 2017. Oh, I just fucked myself over. 2010. Or like, it's gonna be low shit.
Yeah.
That's all. That's
Math is
all.
hard.
Yeah, and math is hard, especially after a couple of diet millas. But yeah.
Fat sodas.
Yeah. When it's that low, I just pulls me in.
Yep. I hear
Yeah.
you. I'm gonna follow your concept there. 38 for Vegas and Denver. There's a reason it's 38. This is gonna look pretty Big Ten-ish. I feel 17-10, 19-13, kind of somewhere in that vicinity, though. I hope that didn't just no, that still would have worked there. Yeah, I think Vegas kind of wins this in like just kind of suffocating Denver to death here. It's probably gonna be Simeon versus AOC there. This is a game that we can kind of forget about.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and give Sam's under is New Orleans against the Falcons. I don't have that number in front of me.
It is 42.
42. Okay. Yeah, that feels good.
It does. I think. I mean,
All right.
and it's just booty.
I'll go to my over. I'll just to get Sam's out of the way. He is gonna go with Green Bay and Chicago. And you mentioned you like that over too.
I do.
Okay.
I think it could be kind of high scoring.
Yeah. It was the first week, right?
Yeah, but more so one-sided.
All
But,
right, all right, all right. Well, Vegas agrees.
overall,
It's at 45 right now. So that is one of the highest games this week.
it is. And yeah, that definitely would have hit week one.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go for one that I just watched go pretty high a few weeks ago with family. And that was the Eagles and the Giants. Is that the Christmas night? Maybe? No, Christmas
Yeah.
afternoon game, I think. Yeah, we that was Philly kind of poured it on for the Giants with Terod when he came in the second half to relieve DeVito. They scored some points. Giants scored points against the Rams last week, even if it needed like punt returns and stuff like that. Yeah, I think this kind of gets where the Eagles are not able to put away the Giants. They kind of keep getting back, whether it's field goals, and I imagine I'm sweating this one out. I don't see this like hugely going over, but I do think, kind of something at the end tips this over 42. So give me Eagles at Giants.
Nice. I like that a lot. Because, I mean, dude, Philly's been kind of getting dragged. Damn dogs barking.
Yeah, nah, you're good. Yeah, their defense kind of stinks right now.
Yeah, dude. I mean, they're just and like Twitter and everyone's just like roasting them. So
Mm-hmm.
I think obviously they don't probably pay any attention to all that shit. But they
Yep.
also proved something. I mean, they're going into the playoffs and have been looking like doo doo and losing games. So I think they need to figure their shit
Yeah.
out and beat the
I heard AJ Brown took everyone this week to one of those shit, not like a haunted house, like where you need like an escape room.
escape. Yeah,
So it's all good. They went to an escape room this week. Everybody's back to brothers.
love it.
So a lot of points coming. I'm giving it the escape room over.
Yeah, they're gonna self cover. I like that a lot. Shit, that's me or is that you?
That's you.
That is me. Am I crazy? I mean, I don't know why this is so low. I mean, it's not terribly low, but 41 for Rams Niners. I mean, am I missing something? Or like the Niners just sitting a couple people maybe? Or
Yeah, so they're sitting Purdy, but it's one of these like where it's the 49er system. So I feel like Sam Darnold could still put up some points.
yeah, I like that actually. I mean, that's not bad. And Rams need to win. Um,
Yep.
so
Oh,
I
yes, they have a playoff berth, but I imagine their seating could change.
uh okay.
Either way, like I would bet they don't want to lose this game, especially to a San Francisco team that has already wrapped up the number one seed and doesn't need to win.
Yeah, like if yeah, when Tampa if they win and stuff. But yeah. So I like that a lot. Give me it all day. Good old Cali boys.
Mhm.
Uh
Take it away.
shit. Um I'll jump to my whoa, carrying something around on the spread. Sorry. Um props. I have not been able to find like my odds and stuff for the props I want.
All right, just put
And
it
we
in.
see Sam kind of did the same, but DeAndre Hopkins, um, I believe he is like 40 yards away or some shit. Or maybe, yeah, I think it's like 40 yards away from getting half a mil bonus.
Mm-hmm.
And what I heard in the on Twitter and all that stuff, it was supposed to be at like 49 and a half, his odds. Um, so no matter what it is, I think he's gonna be getting the ball fed to him. There's like fuck it. And even just a couple long balls, that's easy money. So give me that all day.
Yeah, I love that. Right, it's kind of a team. All they're trying to do is play spoiler, which I would enjoy. And yeah, so also I'm pretty sure like Hopkins has probably gone over that like most of his games too. It's quietly
Oh
like a
yeah.
year.
Yeah. I feel like he's always around like 50, 60 though, which is kind of crazy. Every time I've looked, it's been around there. And he's definitely gotten like 76, 80 a
Yeah,
lot.
I
So
got you. My prop is it's gonna be it's probably one we haven't ventured into this year, so I'll take the last week to do it. I'm gonna go the Steelers kicker Chris Boswell over 1.5 field goals. I think the
okay.
with Mason in the Steelers offense that has scored 60 points over the last two games. Excuse me, no, 64 points over the last two games. Not a math major, but I think that's an average of 32 points per game. Is going to move the ball down the field, but it's a division game. It's at Baltimore. Baltimore's wrapped up the one seed, but they're not going to let the Steelers just kind of try to move the ball all over them. They got more pride than that. So I do see like us having some success, in between the red zone there, but probably stalling out on a few drives. This season actually I think plus 105 too. So, it's got a little juice there, but I'm gonna go Chris Boswell over 1.5 field goals made.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think that is the first kicker prop, and I absolutely love it. I've been seeing that a lot more, honestly. Like some of my buddies have been taking them.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to maybe next year we can, do a little more research and get in on that.
Absolutely, dude. I feel like that's definitely a hidden market or untouched market that we
Yeah,
can dive into before it does get touched. So I like that a lot.
absolutely. Yes. All All right, I guess this swing back to me.
Yes, sir.
All right. So the
Well,
TD parlay.
yeah.
So Sam has let us know that Travis Etienne to score a touchdown. Love that. He helped me in my fantasy championship last week. Sorry, Colby, for winning by I think less than 1 point. That was ridiculous, but I'll leave that for another time here. It's chalky, but it's I don't think we've hit the TD parlay yet, so we need to fucking hit the TD parlay. I'm gonna go Kenneth Walker. The Seahawks need to win. They are playing the Arizona Cardinals. Cardinals, one of the worst rush defenses in football. Kenneth Walker has scored a good amount of touchdowns when healthy. It's minus 140. Get in the end zone.
Okay. I like that a lot for sure. All right. I mean, we're getting there. I think this one's gonna be good. So yeah, we got Etienne, Walker, and we're gonna ride with another running back. That's Devin Singletary. He's minus 120. So we got a little ladder going up. But
Yeah.
um he's getting more touches than Nico, and
Mm-hmm.
I think they'll get one in easily.
Like that. Let me see if I can. Devin Singletary on Houston.
Oh, I got it. Sorry, I didn't finish. Plus
Minus.
456.
Oh, you already put it in?
Yeah, sorry. I
Yeah.
didn't.
Perfect. It was what?
Plus 456. So, um, nothing crazy, but I think there's
I
still
mean, hey,
no sweats on DraftKings, which fine by me. I'll keep doing
yeah.
that.
All right. It's about damn time. Ooh, good work, Max. We'll post this here to have the whole board there. But
Oh yeah.
let's finish the year off with a with a bang. Everyone's essentially kind of right at even money or a little bit over here, which is probably exactly how we knew it was going to go. Water kind of finds its level there. We had some good weeks and bad, but I don't know. I guess anything you wanted to add on or
No,
final
I
thoughts
mean,
here?
yeah, it's been fun. It's been great.
Yeah, we'll have the playoffs and we'll get Sam back here.
Yeah.
We each got our hockey sweaters on, so maybe we'll talk some puck at a
Bucks
later
already
point.
down one, baby. Let's
Yeah,
go.
even after their stupid little 3 game losing streak, the Steelers have fully pulled me back in at this point and leading, take riding Mason Rudolph and the reindeer, hopefully into the playoffs. Well, they need to take care of business Saturday against the Ravens and need a little help on Sunday, but it's not insane. And there's nothing more that I'd like than to get a whole entire week of looking forward to them playing one more game where they'll probably get punched in the face. But as a fan, you guys know how that's all you can ask for.
Man, yeah, you'll say you'll hate them, but when that kickoff
Oh yeah,
starts, you are fucking
right.
all
It's kind of like the team tanking too. You have all 6 days to talk about what the future is going to be. Lose all that stuff, and then once your team is, you see the colors you love, you see the guys out there that you root for. You can't not root against them. You
yeah, absolutely. I love it, and I love football, and I love hockey.
I love football. I love hockey too.
uh,
Real quick, the PGA is back officially. Start off to the year. The Century they play down in uh, Honolulu or Maui, excuse me. I apologize. Like it already started. I did send out to some friends when I took myself. Colin Morikawa. I don't want to jinx it. I took him to get top 10, and he is tied first after their first round here. A lot of to go. I don't really have any live bet right now, but it's also the Century. We'll have plenty of golf talk as we move forward.
yeah, definitely no. Well, we can definitely dive into that, especially come off season and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But Vegas knows about Ludwig. Now,
yeah,
so Aberg is he's in the lexicon. So it was glad that we were able to get in on that at the ground level.
yeah. It's unfortunate, but yeah, definitely
Hey,
got
that's
some.
what happens, right? You just the billboard finds the hit single, the radios are playing it. You knew it first. We'll be happy for the guy, but we'll still always be like, hey, we were there at the beginning.
Exactly. I love it. And Happy New Year to everyone. I forgot to mention that. So let's have a great year.
Absolutely.
Great year of betting. Let's
Ha-
let's be positive.
Happy New Year. Here's to, being a little bit more successful, a little bit more smart, and you know, a little bit more winnings and fun in 2024.
Definitely. Let's be positive.
Absolutely. That's all.
Yeah.
That's all. That's the one thing we can control.
Yeah. Thanks,
Good
guys.
luck to Max. Good luck to the Bears, and look forward to recapping next week.
Yeah. Go Steelers.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.